Hello and welcome, you can call me Vale, and today I'm going to be starting Minecraft Rubber World. This is just pure vanilla Minecraft with just a shader on. In this first video, I think I'm just going to keep it simple, make a quick little base and find a village, and then I'm going to start working on an iron farm soon. I'm not very good at building, but I do definitely want to get better, and I know this would probably be better on creative, but I do love to play survival, so we're going to see how that goes. Alright, so I'm just going to grab a bunch of resources and look for a village over this little time lapse and probably just talk. So basically I'm fairly new to Java. I don't know most of the differences. I do know like some of the combat's a little bit different, the redstone's different. Other than that, I'm not too sure. Not that I even know redstone, but I do think it'd be cool to learn in this forever world and get better at building, as I said before. Because I think it's a skill I not necessarily like severely lack, but definitely lack quite a bit on. And I do have like plenty of ideas I want to put into this world and add. And I think building is something that needs, or something like is a skill that I need to develop before I can even really do that. So as I'm getting these resources, I'm probably just going to find a village, as I said before, because I think the resources you get from a village just starting out is great, and the food, and then to make an iron farm, which I don't think will take me too long, but I know it will take me a minute, but it's definitely probably one of the things I want to get done first, because I usually don't build too much until after I like beat the Ender Dragon and get like a pretty good like tool set and armor set. For some reason I've just always been like that, and I like to get as much stuff as that I can get done before, so that it makes it building up like these massive buildings that I have planned a lot easier. So I ended up spending a very long time trying to get this jungle sapling. I don't really know why I don't use a lot of jungle wood. I mean, you never know with something like kind of like a forever world. You never know what you're going to use. But I do like to have a lot of variety and not have to go hunting for a sapling or a different type of wood. And I like to get it as soon as I can. Or honestly, when I first start a world, I like to go and just get every single tree sapling that I can find, so that whenever I'm building something like way in the future, I don't have to go hunt for it. So I do find this safari type of village, I guess you could call it. I don't really know the names, but this isn't like, I'm not gonna build my house, not necessarily my house, but like my first real base over here. It's just gonna be where the iron farm is, and I want to get that up as quickly as I can, just so I can get a lot of resources so that I can make everything easier, because I think iron tools is usually what you use for a good minute before I can even find a really good starter base I can build and go, fight the Ender Dragon, because that's going to be something I'm going to do as quickly as I can and hopefully not take forever. I think the last time I fought the Ender Dragon, it took me 30 deaths. Also, this is not hardcore. I forgot to say that, just because I'm not very good at Minecraft like that, and I don't want to get too attached to a world and then die and then not be able to play anymore. So, I didn't think that was a very good idea for me. Alright, so I ended up finding this little type of it was like a little type of a plains with a little bit of a forest over here before it goes into water. by that village, and I thought it'd be a perfect place to set up a small little base and get a bunch of resources. There's also this massive cave that I'll show later that I'm probably gonna go down and go mining and get everything I need for an iron farm. The tutorial I'm going to be following is stackable, but I don't think I really need to stack it right now, and if I do, it probably won't be for a very long time in the future. But I think just getting this up really quickly and then going and getting as much materials and resources as I can, and then eventually working my way to the nether and then the nether dragon. Alright, so this is just going to be a simple little base. I was adding some details, and then I eventually stopped because I was like, I kind of realized, like, in the middle of it, I was like, you know, like, I really don't need to make this anything really great. I just need it to be functional right now so that I can get just like a small little safe area that I can live in real quickly as I get these resources to build up an iron farm. And then I don't even know why I added a floor here. I wasn't really thinking. I was just kind of going. It's like, this is nothing too crazy though. It's just, you know, just a little storage kind of shed, I guess you could say. Alright, so after finding that village and building that little base, and I wouldn't even consider it a base, I'm probably not really going to live in it for long. I'm probably going to either go to the nether next or find another area to actually build a starter base. It's just kind of a temporary thing. But I'm going to refrain from breaking it down. I think I'm just going to keep every single build up, regardless if I like it or not, just to show how like I improved on building. But right now I'm just going to collect a bunch of cobblestone because I'm going to end up using it to build the iron farm and just getting every single resource I need. I kind of wish there's an easier way to put all this stuff in here. There might be, but maybe I'm just stupid. Yep. Alright, so after getting all those building blocks and slabs, I end up getting all this sand, and I'm just gonna do a little warning. I didn't use any of it. I actually think I may have used 6 pieces, so this was kind of a waste of time, but it'll be used again at some point. Alright, so after I get a bunch of sand that I don't actually end up using, I get a bunch of iron so I can make hoppers and buckets. Alright, so this next little time lapse is just me building the iron farm. It took me probably an hour and 10 minutes to just get the resources, which was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be, considering I got a lot more than what I needed. And a little bit over an hour and 15 minutes, I want to say, just to build this iron farm. I kept running into a little bit of issues with creepers, and the water was kind of getting in the way, but it was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be, and it was probably just because I'm used to doing Bedrock, and I think on those iron farms you have to have like all of the like the work blocks, like lecterns and stuff, and on here you really don't need that. And I'm also going to say that I'm not going to use the zombies because I don't have the name tags for them. And I know it makes it quicker for them to spawn in golems, but I'm probably not going to do that yet. I don't know when I'll be able to do that just because I just don't have the name tags. So I'm just going to see how much iron I can get from just the villagers. Hour to finish this iron farm, or I finished building at least the little collection systems down here. And then, as you saw earlier, this is the iron farm. And the villagers are gonna be in here. And then the iron golem spawn here and then die. I'm probably not going to get the villagers in here just yet, just because that's gonna take a second. Anyways, I think this is where I'm gonna end this video. I think next episode I'll end up transporting these villagers into their little area and breeding them as needed, and then hopefully I can get an iron farm. Anyways, thanks for watching.